Hi, my name is Munching, and today we're going to be looking into some data variations by using modeling techniques and practicing them in Excel. So we're given two questions. So the first question is the management of company XYZ wants to determine the periodic payment amount for loans of these values, with the loan terms ranging from 6 to 12 years in 2-year increments. You're tasked with creating a two-variable data table demonstrating this process. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a table. So these two have already been put out for us. So terms of loan is going to be the row, and amount of loans is going to be the column. So we can start by filling out this table. So we can just put in the first one, which is 200,000, and you could put everything in manually, but if you want to do it faster, you could just do this, highlight it down, go up here, click on fill, click on series, and we know that the loan increases by 25,000 increments. So you can just put 25,000, and we don't need this, so we can delete that. And we can do the same thing for terms of loans. So we know that it ranges from 6 to 12, so you can just write 6. You can type it in manually, or you could just do this. You could just drag it out, come up here again, press series. We know that it is 2-year increments, so you can put 2. And so now that we have this, we have to link the table with the output. And so they've given us this value, which is over here, so we can just put equals, click on this, and press enter. And so now with this, we can finally perform a what-if analysis. So to perform a what-if analysis, we have to find these two, which is row input cell and column input cell. So to find these two is actually quite simple, so you can actually already find it from the table that we did just now. So earlier we mentioned that the term of loan is the row and the column is amount of loans. So from there we can see the row input cell is going to be the terms of loans. So if you look here, it says term of loan and it's 8 years, and that is in cell E6. So we can just write that down. We can put E6. And for column is amount of loans, so they give it here as well. It's 250,000 ringgit, which is in cell E3. So I can write that down too, E3. And from there we can perform the what if analysis. So first you need to highlight this table, click up here on data, and over here what if analysis. So if you click on this, you can click data table, and as you can see, it's the two values that we found here. So we can just put that in E6 and E3. Click OK, and okay, there's too many decimal places for my liking, so you can just highlight that, click format cells, click number, 2 decimals. Okay, 2 decimals, that's good. So there we have it. So now let's take a look at question 2. So this is question 2. Company XYZ heard rumors about a potential increase in interest rates by BNM, which would affect the variable interest rate of their secured loan. You're required to calculate the interest rates that company XYZ could manage if they can afford to pay 4,500 ringgit by using GoalSeek. So in order to use GoalSeek, you need to find 3 things. First is set cell, to value, and by changing. So set cell is basically the output, and it's already here, it's already given. It's in cell E10, so we can just write E10. To value is basically how much company XYZ can afford to pay. So in the question, they stated it that it was 4,500, so you can just write 4,500. And by changing is basically the input. So in this scenario, we're looking at interest rates. So they give it here, the interest rate per annum is 8.45, and it's in cell E4, so we can write cell E4. Okay, so from here, what you need to do is go back to data. Like the previous question, what if analysis, click this, but instead of clicking data table, you click GoalSeek. And so as you can see, it's the same thing that we just found here. We can just input everything. So E10, 4,500, and E4. Click OK. Okay, look, everything has changed now. So basically now we can see that the output has changed to 4,500 ringgit, and the interest rate per annum has changed to 15.09%. So basically this means that company XYZ could manage the interest rate of 15.09% if they can afford to pay 4,500 ringgit. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you understand.